Hi, welcome to NumPy Tutorial Series. In this lesson, we will discuss shape and size of NumPy arrays.
Subscribe to Badger the Teacher and never miss new educational videos.
We started this series with a video about NumPy n-dimensional arrays and how do they differ from Python lists.
If you missed that video, the link is in the description below.
Here, we will just recall that by using type function, you can ensure that the type of object is n-dimensional array, and that the type doesn't differ for one-dimensional and two-dimensional arrays.
So, type alone doesn't give us insight into dimensions. How can we obtain this information?
First of all, you can use ndim attribute and get the number of dimensions.
In these examples, we see that ndim returns 1 for one-dimensional array and 2 for two-dimensional array.
Right, here you can also experiment with more than two dimensions.
Number of dimensions is often not enough. Can we obtain information about the number of rows and columns?
Yes, shape attribute returns number of rows and columns.
The first example is one-dimensional array. I see that in this case the second dimension is omitted.
The second example is two-dimensional array. Thus, shape returns a tuple with two elements, 2 for number of rows and 4 for number of columns. Size attribute returns the total number of elements. It doesn't give us any information regarding the dimensions, just the total count.
The first array contains 3 elements. The second contains 8 elements. That's it, it's simple, but often quite useful, I guess. Sometimes though, we are interested in the item size in bytes. Can we get these details as well?
In case you want to get the size of each element, use item size.
Let me guess. Item size depends on data type you are using, right?
Yes. Let's compare item size for int 32 and float 64. Do you know why is it called int 32?
Because it uses 32 bits to store a value.
Absolutely right. And that is 4 bytes, because there are 8 bits in 1 byte.
Float 64 needs 64 bits to store a value.
And it is equal to 8 bytes.
What about total size of all the elements? Do we have separate attribute for it, or we have to calculate it ourselves?
nbytes attribute stores total bytes needed for all the elements. For example, if each item size is 4 bytes and there are 6 of them, total bytes are 24. So there is no need to calculate it. That's it for today. In the next lesson, you will learn how to create and initialize NumPy arrays. Please subscribe to Badger the Teacher and don't miss new lessons. See you in the next lesson. Bye!